Pancake, everyone. Today the adult film industry is very developed, and when it usually comes to such cinema, people immediately have pictures of beautiful guys or girls in their heads, but this is not always the case. They are quite strange actors. Moreover, it may not necessarily be appearance. It is about such unusual actors and actresses that we will tell you about today. Warm up your pancakes and let's go. We'll start perhaps with Triplets, but first a little background. A young woman was preparing to become a mother. In a small town located in Minnesota with a population of 30,000 people, it was not possible to do an ultrasound. The expectant mother was surprised by a very large stomach, and the closer the due date was, the harder it was to walk. How surprised relatives were when a woman gave birth to triplets. The girls were named Jacqueline, Nicole, and Erica. Since birth, the sisters have been the center of attention. A few residents of the town recognized the cute girls, but even parents found it difficult to distinguish them. Then, Dad and Mom decided to make the girls small tattoos in the form of specks. As a result, Jacqueline got 2 dots, Nicole got 1, and Erica was left without tattoos. As time passed, the girls grew up and turned into real beauties. Tall, status blondes with blue eyes charmed others. The sisters were inseparable. The same interests and friends made them very close to each other. When they turned 16, the teenagers took part in a photo shoot for a teen magazine. Blue-eyed blondes, thin, with expressive facial features, charmed photographers. However, after this photo shoot, life flowed in the usual way. Our heroines graduated from school, enrolled to study as nurses. One day, leaving the school, the girls noticed flyers advertising from Playboy magazine, recruiting models. The triplets decided to go to the casting, completely unaware of what this adventure would lead to. Participation in the selection led to the fact that the sisters participated in their first erotic photo shoot. Photos of practically naked triplets made a real splash. Offers fell on the girls like peas. They didn't expect such an amazing success at all. Jacqueline, Erica, and Nicole are moving to Los Angeles to collaborate with one of the popular modeling agencies. Girls constantly flash in television shows, appear in episodes of several TV series, take part in numerous programs. On one of the television shows, the sisters get acquainted with its host. Jay McGraw is the host of Renovate My Family and the son of Dr. Phil McGraw. The guy falls in love with Erica, the girl reciprocates. Jay and Erica got married. The wedding was the first step towards a DNA test done a little later. The fact is that McGraw became the producer of the Doctor's Show, in which a group of doctors who study certain phenomena of the human body took part. Doctors invited popular personalities to the show. When the sisters were invited to participate, they, of course, agreed. The triplets not only got married at the same time but also became pregnant. The most interesting thing is that the babies were born with a difference of several weeks. 7 years later, the pregnancies were repeated again. Triplets are used to an identical life, so the children were born in almost identical conditions. This is not the end of the story. A lot of interesting things happened in their lives, but perhaps we will go further, and for now do not forget to subscribe to the channel, put likes and click on the bell so as not to miss our new hot videos. Foxy D, aka Russian Katya Ivanova, was born in the cultural capital of Russia, St. Petersburg. Further facts of the girl's biography belong to the field of gases, a chain of logical reflections. Katya herself doesn't voice personal data concerning family, education, acquired professional skills. Judging by her slender figure without an admixture of excess, Katya was engaged in sports or led an exceptionally healthy lifestyle. Thanks to the model parameters, she was able to achieve some success in her chosen field of activity. All those who have achieved fame, public personalities, once start from scratch. Katya deliberately went to the goal, deciding after graduation to try herself as an actress of adult films. At the very first casting among hundreds of applicants, the girl was lucky. Pierre Woodman himself, a legend of the hot video industry, laid eyes on her. He immediately noticed the girl, explaining to others that she had a bright future ahead of her. And for sure, Katya successfully fit into the shooting, making a contrast with her partners of tall, muscular, strong men. The girl's gaze simultaneously combined half-childish innocence and a hidden sexual message, the promise of heavenly pleasure. Thanks to Woodman's support from aspiring actresses, starlets, Kate moved to the next echelon where experienced industry workers gather. In addition to the growth of the ratings, such changes entail a substantial increase in the fee, as well as all sorts of Oscars and other awards, which are seriously awarded to the best of the best in the genre of hot video. For a career, it was urgently necessary to change the name. Kate Ivanova is an unsuitable nickname for filming in commercials that are viewed every minute by thousands of men around the world. Besides, I didn't really want to advertise my origin and compromise my loved ones. After a long, painful search for the second self, the girl stopped at the phrase Foxy D. It is not known exactly what meaning the owner of the name puts into it, but in English, Foxy means fox. It turns out to be such an outwardly innocent but in fact a cunning, insidious fox. Under the name of Foxy D, Kate began to participate in erotic photoshoots. She was literally inundated with tempting offers, invitations to shoot. In addition to her seductive appearance, Foxy D demonstrates amazing performance. Such incredible dedication helped her to be at the top of the ratings, to become one of the most sought-after actresses of adult cinema. Every week, fans receive a fresh video featuring the beloved Foxy. When questions are asked in an interview about Kate's attitude to her own profession, Foxy admits that she gets real pleasure from filming, and the term work somehow doesn't really fit the description of the process. Such energy, the desire to achieve results, is not often found. Kate is not afraid of bold experiments as evidenced by really hot shoots of films with her participation. It can be so hot there that you can get burned. The unprepared are confused by the external, ostentatious innocence of the girl. But literally from the very first minutes, it becomes clear what a rich potential is hidden behind the appearance of Foxy. No wonder male actors are lining up to get the right to shoot together with Katya. Bridget Powers is a strawberry star with a height of 120 centimeters. To be able to walk, actress Bridget Powers went through 13 difficult operations at the age of 4. Today she is the star of indie commercials with a lot of fans all over the planet. Powers, better known under the pseudonym Bridget the Dwarf, is a gothic exotic for adults who manage to prove that shorties in this industry can be real pop stars. I always knew I was going to be a superstar, admits Bridget. Combining my hair in front of the mirror, I see a crazy thing on 2 small legs in front of me. Over the past years, Bridget has starred in more than 40 films. No dwarf, midget, or whatever you call us, has ever broken such records. Bridget Powers is covered with tattoos and numerous piercings. Her hair is often colored in acidic colors. Her weight is 35 kilograms with a height of 120 centimeters. Powers was born in 1980 in Boise, USA. Her extraordinary beauty is due to a mixture of Thai, Guatemalan, and Irish blood, writes Roberta Morgan in her book True Love. Before choosing this profession for herself, Bridget worked in a circus, served knives, and did other small work, but in the end, she gave up everything and went her own way. And she didn't lose at all. Shigeru Takada is a Japanese actor who is considered the king of age-related adult films. The achievements of an early Japanese are not of a rating nature at all. He was crowned for his age, since Takada is one of the oldest actors in the world in this genre of cinema. Shigeru Takada did not come to the world of industry as a young boy. All his life he worked in a completely different industry. After graduating from an elite Tokyo college, he became an office worker, a clerk, and worked in a travel agency. However, when Shigeru retired, he realized that it was too early to write himself off, and therefore decided to try another career. Takada probably thought about what he would like to do and eventually came, as he later stated, to his dream. In general, this idea was not entirely new to him. He had previously been a buyer of such video products, and when one of his friends suggested that he try out as an actor, Takada agreed. By the way, films of this genre with age-related actors have recently enjoyed great popularity in Japan. So Shigeru Takada started acting at the age of 60, and by 2008 he had managed to appear in about 350 adult films. In a narrow circle of fans, he became a real superstar. The company in which Takada works is called Ruby Productions and has been working for a very long time, and in recent years an emphasis has been placed on films for mature people. And among Shigeru's partners, there are both young actresses and quite elderly ladies, so he happened to work with 72-year-old Fujiko Ito. Unlike his colleagues in the shop, Shigeru doesn't hide his name and doesn't hide, he is proud of his work and rejoices in his popularity. There is even a special personalized selection of videos in which Takada works with actresses of various ages. Shigeru Takada himself says that he is going to act until the age of 80, after which he hopes to work in a regular feature film. It is known that Shigeru is married, has 2 children and a grandson. He says that his wife, with whom they have lived for 45 years, most likely suspects what exactly he is doing but doesn't ask questions, so his status as an adult film star is classified in the family circle. And he also says that the films in which he stars are not just adult movies. He wants to show all people his age and older that life goes on, and their adult life is not over at all. This is where we will conclude our selection today. The main thing is not to forget that real relationships are much better than any movies. Subscribe to our channel, put likes and click on the bell. We wish you a pancake mood and see you again.